So, obviously I've already taken my makeup off because it was bugging my eyes. Um, so, I thought that I would make sort of a MAC for beginners video. And just show you guys a few items that I think everyone needs. Um, and not even all of them are specific, just kind of guidelines. Uh, so, start out with a base. And if you're going for MAC, I'd say to go with a paint pot. And my first one was Rubenesque, which is a pale pinky gold. And it works really well. It's very pale. It works under pretty much every color. The only thing, I would probably suggest getting like Painterly, which I don't have, but I would like to get. Because if you're going to use like a matte shadow over Rubenesque, you're going to see the glitter through it. So you might want to get something that doesn't have any. And if we're going outside of the MAC loop, if I can find it, Urban Decay Primer Potion is great. It doesn't have any color, and your shadow is not going to crease on you. Unless, of course, you have like crazy oily eyelids or something, but you'd want to talk to somebody else about that because I don't have oily skin at all. Next, I think that your brushes are really important. And the ones I think that you really need would be, I'm sorry, I'm wiping shadow off of it. The 239, which is great, and you can pretty much use it for everything. I mainly use it to put color on my lid, but you could also use it to put in your crease color, to put shadow under. Like, it's a very versatile brush. You just have to know how to use it. Then, for crease brushes, my two favorites are the 222 and the 217, which mine doesn't always look like this. It gets fluffier, but I washed it and conditioned it and dried it with tissue wrapped around it so that it would be tighter. But they're both good in their own right. They're pretty similar. You could get away with only having one of them. I really like having both of them though. And then the 219, which you could also use for your crease. I use it to apply shadow under my eyes mostly. But if you don't want to spend the money on this, the CVS crease brush is amazing. Even better for the crease than this one is. But I'm talking about MAC products right now, so these are my 4 favorite MAC brushes. Next, eyeshadows. If you're just starting out, whenever they have like collections that come with quads, like Cult of Cherry did, quads are amazing deals. They're $36 each, I believe, and even if you were buying pro pans, I think they're 11 now, $11.50. They were $10.50 before. That's still like $42 just for the colors, and then I think the quad palettes are $4 or $5 each, so you're still saving like $10 there. And then I think I calculated it once with, if you were buying like pot form eyeshadows, you're saving like $20. So it's an amazing deal to get these, and you can depot them and put them in your 15-pan palette if you do like end up becoming a MAC addict and buying everything, which I usually do depot these, and I probably will soon. But if you just want to, if there aren't any, I can't talk today, if there aren't any quads available, you can make your own. And the thing I suggest, which you can kind of see from these, is, okay, to get a dark crease color, preferably a matte, and they both have them. I don't know if they're both mattes in it. One's a satin, one's a matte. I prefer the matte. And then get a highlight color, and then get 2 brighter colors so that you can kind of change it up. You could probably, I can probably think of at least 10 looks I can come up with either one of these palettes that would be completely different. So, a matte dark crease color, a highlight color, and then 2 brighter colors to mix up. Then you're kind of low on cash and you would like to try things out, like I love MAC pigments, but $19.50 can be a lot to spend. There's a lot of websites online. I think one is thebodyneeds.com or thebodyneeds2.com, something like that, which is a reputable source to get pigment samples. Pigment samples are usually about $1.75 to maybe $3 or $4 for a quarter of a teaspoon, depending on who you're buying it from and whether it is rare or not. And I've bought quite a few. I've gotten mine off of LiveJournal Communities. And this is how I store them. Not all of them are MAC. From here over is all MAC. If you can see that. And I only have one full size. But one pigment sample I would really, really suggest you getting, or getting the full size, I will get the full size eventually, is vanilla. And it's beautiful, and you can use it all over your face. There's a lot of other ones that are really pretty, and I'm not going to name them now, but pigment samples are definitely the way to go if you don't have a lot of money to spend. The quality is amazing, and it's cheaper than buying drugstore makeup, and the quality is a lot better. So I highly, highly, highly suggest getting pigment samples if you can find them. Don't be scared to buy stuff online. I know that holds a lot of people back, but you're also missing out on a lot if you're not buying stuff online. For cheeks, I know not everyone is a fan, but mineralized skin finishes are great, and one you could get right now is Petticoat, and it's just a beautiful blush, and I don't think I've seen it on anyone where it didn't work. Hand in hand with this, I think everyone needs Fix Plus. I know it doesn't work for everyone, but I love it. And with Fix Plus, you can spray your brush and then put it in Petticoat, and it just applies so beautifully. It gives it an even more of that metallic shimmer to it. I apply it wet a lot. So that's about it, and those are just a few things that I think if you haven't bought anything from MAC before, you should definitely look into. And my throat's really starting to hurt, so I'll talk to you guys later.